Unfortunately for all of you, there's no dinner until I'm finished. So, I just am pleased to be the sirens. There we go. Something about sirens just have to go. But I am very comfortable following the two real McCoys who have just spoken to you. I'm going to have to wait a second. I have a lot of things to say. I learned this in public speaking one time. I didn't learn how to do public speaking. I learned how to stop. You know, I know that there's been a lot of preparation in people's thoughts concerning tonight and being able to participate. I have given a lot of thought as well. And I think that the family and friends that we have assembled, invited, and have been good enough to come here tonight represent a very unique experience in my life, and I think in Linda's life as well. It all sort of started when I already had three wonderful daughters, who some of you have met tonight, who are here. And then 21 years ago, Linda and I met, and along with us, very exciting opportunity to be with Linda, came the whole package. And as you might imagine, the whole package involved a little 9-year-old, maybe with a little baseball hat on, an innocent smile, and kind of rugged little young man in very good shape, I might add. And I've sort of watched this gentleman, now quite a serious married man, develop over this period of time. And it's part of what I think is important to say to Oliver and Lori, excuse me, Lori and Oliver tonight. And it is about both of them. Oliver has, as all of you know, a very, very special skill set. I don't think that he's ever missed being able to open a door. And what I really mean by that is that his friends, who I have had the great pleasure of getting to know, frankly, they've sort of let me act like I'm one of the boys, which is, you know, I know not totally the case, but I'll go for it. It's okay. And over this period of time, I have watched Oliver not only open doors, but over the years, you know, I can't go to a restaurant or a nightclub or meet anybody that doesn't ask me, you know, whether I met them when they were at our house. And half the time, I have never met them because it's not unlike my own children who have sort of the same sort of experiences. But what has come out of it is that Oliver has created an energy in all of our lives who know him that also has a sensitivity that allows him to use this skill of being kind and caring and filled with willingness to be not only there for everybody, but everybody who's in his life, but everybody wants to be there for Oliver, because that is what makes Oliver the way he is. And frankly, it goes beyond just his friends. It really becomes somewhat contagious and becomes, I think, part of all of our lives who are friends of Linda's and mine, friends of Joe and Susan's. And it's quite an unusual characteristic. And what really has sort of come out of it is that one day, several years ago, he advised us that a very, very lovely woman would be showing up in St. Bart's. And so one day, Lori came to St. Bart's, and I must honestly say that I have lived with Oliver's shenanigans for a long time. and so I will also share with you, and I think I've said this to Linda, that when I met Lori and we spent a little time together, I really hoped that tonight would happen, and that Oliver would be really special enough to capture this incredible lady. And I love her, I love Oliver, and I've watched the way these two have created what I sort of look about it and what I feel about it as a sort of an in-sync relationship. And I don't think it's just about friendships. I must say that Susan and Joe and the many members of their family, and I must include Doris, because without Doris, nothing happens here. And in my side, he's got this loving grandmother, Bree, and aunts and uncles, and because Linda is as loving and caring as she is, it's sort of interesting to see what's happened. And what's happened is that our friends who are here tonight, our families, we have sort of built this tree of joy and celebration. And I think what I want to do is raise a toast to our families for being so much a part of what's making tonight so special. And obviously to the boys, who I hope will continue to let me. But I'll tell you how I really sort of come out of this. I think that Lori and Oliver have given meaning, credible meaning, to the whole concept of 6 degrees of separation. And I think when it's all said and done, it's almost, if I was the minister and I'm not, I'd almost have you hold hands, because what they've done to all of us is make us a small, not uptight, but tight group that's come here to celebrate their wedding. And so to you guys, I don't drink anymore, so.